So welcome our resource person from the Call of Duty Mobile community, man with a lot of knowledge about Call of Duty Mobile, Calebson from Ace Gamers. Every week now he'll be giving us something from Call of Duty Mobile. Calebson, Charlie, welcome.
Charlie, thanks.
Nice. I know over the past week there's been big news hitting the Call of Duty Mobile scene. Of course, Africa now getting a chance in the Call of Duty Mobile Championships. How did that all come about, and how are you feeling like the community is gearing towards it?
I mean, this is a news that the community has been waiting for quite a very long time. Since the inception of the game, Africa has been excluded in most of these tournaments that had been played, the World Championship stage. Mostly we played the stage 1 and 2. From stage 3 and 4 and 5, we are not part of it. But this time around, big news have dropped on our laps. So everyone is happy. The community is moving helter-skelter for this tournament coming up.
Teams that don't even have players are looking for players right now.
Charlie, now teams are really looking out for players due to the format that the qualifiers will be taking. It is not using the traditional format that other regions are using. You know, Carry1st has hosted the African Nations Cup before, so they are going by that system. I mean, there are lots of reasons behind why they decided to use that format. We have server being included, location, players, to make everything on a fair ground for players to be able to compete very well. That is why they use that kind of format.
So when you say that format, meaning that the team has to have players from that same country?
Yes, the team have to have players from that same country, the regions that have been selected. And Ghana is part of the regions that have been selected. So Ghana will be playing its own qualifiers, making it to the stage 3 level. Then the stage 4 level is when they will all meet together. That is a LAN tournament that will be played, and the winner from that tournament is the one going to represent Africa at the World Champ stage.
Wow! And I'm hearing that even if you win, you're also taking home $15,000, part of the prize pool for Africa.
And then the prize pool, the prize pool is around the 15,000 region. That is for the African qualifiers. Then at the World Championship stage, that is a whopping $1 million prize pool that is at stake for everyone to have a piece of it. So your placement at the level over there gives you what sort of amount you are coming home with. And I mean, if you come top, you should just know the amount of money you are going to get from
the way Calebson is smiling, I know that his team is also gearing up. I like what I'm seeing from the Call of Duty Mobile community, but there's also something huge going on with the European African Championships. Tell us everything that's happening also in that scene.
Yeah, so actually, Union of Call of Duty events have decided to create the European African Championship. That is the EACS qualifiers that is currently going on, and Africa is doing very well. So it is based on regions. The regions are playing. Africa region is playing their qualifiers. Then the European region too is playing their qualifiers. Then after, the top 8 from both regions will make it to the next round, whereby there will be a mix up from both regions. Competing for the ultimate prize. So I mean, this event comes with a lot of prize pools, so teams are really battling it very hard to make it. And Africa so far, I mean, the teams are very promising, and they are competing very well. Teams like Monarch, Instinct, Serial 7, the likes of NATO. You know, there are numerous teams out there that are competing to be part of the top 8, so that they'll be able to play their counterpart from the European side of it. Because there has been a war between Europe and Africa, which side is the better region. And Europe has been given the chance to play the World Champs for quite a very long time. Africa wants to show that we are not dormant. We have the players over there. So they want to use this kind of tournament as preparation towards the World Champs qualifiers and the rest, to know some of the big names in the Call of Duty mobile scene, both in Africa and in Europe. Yeah.
For the African scene, how were the teams selected for the EACS?
Yeah. For the African scene, I mean, that one they use the traditional method, meaning you can have players across the regions in Africa. You can have a team based in Ghana or South Africa, but then the players might be in different countries that play. It's just like you owning a team and you have players from other countries participating in that particular team's activities. So yeah. So their teams are very strong. Yeah, they are competing at the highest level of the game. We wish that would have been the format that Carry1st would have used for the World Championship because teams have been playing together for very long. The chemistry has been there. But well, they know the reason why they had to use the Nations Cup format for us to go. All we are happy about is that Africa has been given the slot to participate in this year's World Championship.
Amazing. Yeah, speaking of championships around the world, Call of Duty Mobile 9 finals is also taking place. Wolves versus Q9. Your thoughts on that as well?
Yeah, so the CDM 9 is a tournament going on in China, and it's one of the top rated events going on due to the caliber of teams that they have and the players that are there. And slowly we're rooting for the teams like Godlike to make it to the finals. But then we have Wolves versus Q9, which is one of the best teams across the world, and they are going to battle it out very, very hard. Everyone is anticipating for that game because Wolves have been at the top seeding throughout the event, and then Q9 came down to the bottom seeding. They came from the losers bracket, making it to the final. So everyone is anticipating for that game, and I mean the viewership will be very high. People are really, really ready.
For sure, a lot of people logged into Call of Duty Mobile. But from your tactical eye, who do you think is winning it?
For my tactical eye, I mean, you're placing me. I'm here to report to. I mean, Wolves has been the better side throughout the event. They've been doing well. Their respawn games, their SND has been very good. But then with Q9, with their players that they have as well, Olin, the Emperor being there, he's one of the motivating factor for the players to move and play for greater heights. So it's going to be a battle till the death. I mean, everyone is coming tooth and nail, gun to gun, knife to knife. If you bring knife, they'll bring knife. If you bring gun, they'll bring gun. So the skill level at that place is very high. So we might say by books, Wolves is on top. But then as well, Q9 too has they are a very strong opponent to actually deal with.
Judging from the fact that Calebson can't predict, it tells you it will be a very tight one. We'll surely be tuned in. We'll wrap things up with the GSI playoffs starting off this week. I know you've got a lot of info about that one as well. Tell us about everything with the GSI playoffs.
All right, so the GSI is the Garena Summer Invitation, which is in the Garena region. That's the Asian region side of things. That tournament has been going on for a while now, and it's now the playoff time. That means the top 4 teams have been able to seed to that event. So it's going to be a battle because Elevate, which is the world champs winner for last year, are in that region, and they are the number 1 team to win that tournament. But then this is a game, anything can happen. We have Star Wars Esports that have been to the numerous world champs before. They've been number 1 in that region before, so they are also trying to book their win in this event. So Ace Gamers was part of that event. We came off 5th in the event, so we couldn't qualify for the playoff. So it is what it is. They will come back stronger again. But then the playoff is kicking off this week. Teams like Elevate, Star Wars Esports, Absolute Zero. Then we have ABC Esports from Indonesia. They are also going to compete in it. So we are really looking forward. But then there is a tip off that SPG from the Chinese, the CDM 9, would also be participating in the Garena Summer Invitation. We are waiting and looking forward to see how that one is going to work out with what they have planned out for us. So this is a very great event that has been going on for a while now.
There's a lot to look forward to in the Call of Duty Mobile world community.
Yeah.
And getting Calebson on board is very, very important for us. So every week we'll be doing this. For today, that's the latest roundup from the Call of Duty Mobile World Championships. Thanks for joining us once again, Calebson, and we'll catch you next week.
Thank you so much for having me.